Hello YouTube, Facebook, and pretty much anyone else who might randomly be watching this video. It's Michael back with a much more recent battle video. This video was actually just done the other day. It's against a guy called Lindsay, who was from the Pokemon Black and White Facebook page. He's running a very mixed bag of things, kind of UU, some RU, we've got Dragonite there is OU, and very possibly something from NU. Me, I've got kind of mostly OU, and I cannot remember if Hitmontop is RU or OU at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. So, very straightforward game, mostly just for fun. So what we'll do is just get started and show you off. There's me again. My reflection on the video. As always, become like a certain thing of mine. So my opponent leads off with an Ursaring. I make a slight over prediction on this one, assuming that this Ursaring is actually a Lundberry lead, which works out very well for me in the future. My opponent instantly switches out. I assume he probably predicted my fake out, which obviously what I go for. I think I'm pretty sure I get a little bit of hacks on this one, as I believe this is a critical hit. Yep, critical hit, fake out, so the hacks gods are once again in my favour. Don't want to stay in for the Brave Bird, so I switch out. Bring in Gliscor. Now this is the Gliscor I mentioned about in the previous video. This is not the usual Sword Dance set. This is actually a Fling Toxic Orb set with Earthquake and Protect. So this is not a setup set. This is more of a wall-based set. Even though the stats and EVs pretty much work out at the same kind of thing as the other ones. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting my health up to a bit, because it's kind of a horrible thing to do really when using Gliscor. So I get rid of the Toxic Orb. Just kind of think, I can probably stall this guy out for a while. I have no idea what item this is running. I haven't really seen much from it yet. And there it is. So I find out that now it is a normal gem. I'm still feeling really confident. Even normal gen, big damage, Gliscor is going to survive it without really much of a hitch. So yeah, feeling very, very confident at this stage. Just kind of keep stalling out. Getting the toxic damage up. From what I can tell from this battle with Lindsay, he really actually likes his gems. I actually battled him again just yesterday actually, but I found this battle much more amusing. The other one just kind of, I was running Sun, it wasn't as fun to watch. It was just a very standard kind of solar power Charizard sweep. Whereas this one, there's a lot more interesting stuff going along throughout the game, with the switching and such. So there we are, I knock him out with the now boosted flying attack, acrobatics I believe, which increases in damage, and it gets stabbed, so it gets to a nice kind of powerful level. Actually becomes a more powerful attack than a significantly more powerful attack than Earthquake, due to stab and obviously due to the boost from me no longer having an item. Since in his Walrein, he actually later on tells me that this is like his bulky Walrein. So probably very much expecting it to be, being able to kind of take any of my hits. So this is my Rotom Wash. Everybody say hi to Rotom Wash. This guy likes to trick. He tricks away his Scarf, and I was quite surprised. It's a cell battery, so obviously he's got the cell battery in there to absorb electric hits. Not an item you see much of in competitive play, but then obviously I think I kind of get the impression that Lindsay is just kind of jumping into this side of competitive play and such. So he gets the get off Thunderbolt. Obviously he predicts the Thunderbolt. It's a pretty easy one to predict. Switches out into Ampharos, takes it. Ampharos takes a Thunderbolt like a champ. So I switch out, and I think I make a very silly switch in here. Oh no, wait, no I didn't. Okay, that's me just not remembering how the battle goes. Sorry guys. So yeah, I make the obvious switch into Gliscor to absorb anything, Thunder Wave, Thunder Punch, or Thunder, or whatever kind of set this is from Ampharos. I'm going to take it. Obviously switches out to Houndoom. Was not a good switch on his part. He is probably predicting the acrobatics. I wanted to kind of protect and see what he was going to do. But unfortunately now he's in a very, very bad position because I'm going to Earthquake. Dragonite would have been a much better switch in this case, because he would have limited my moveset. I could have only used Acrobatics against him, which I'm pretty sure Dragonite would, even if it doesn't resist, it would do not much damage. So in comes Dragonite, and I obviously switch out. The reason I like this battle so much with Lindsay is unfortunate that the Versus recorder doesn't actually record the voices whilst you're battling, because Lindsay is a really funny guy. Was making some really funny commentary on the battles. Very American on his part. Very amusing. Really enjoyed talking to him. Yeah, he's a funny guy. So this is my. It's actually bulky Jirachi. It's a physically offensive, but more specially defensive Jirachi set. But because it's steel, obviously it resists that outrage really well. So I get my Paralyze off with the Serene Grace boosted, not boosted, but the Serene Grace boosts my ability to inflict secondary abilities. So obviously, no, I'm just going to Power Flinch him now with Body Slam and Iron Head. So there's not really much he can do. It actually gets to about, I think it's like a 10% chance that he can get through that. But his Berry enables him to get out of his own confusion, but doesn't really leave him in much of a better position. I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll just Power Flinch him all the way through, as there's roughly, there's a 60% chance I'll actually get through without any issues whatsoever from my opponent. But he manages to get the burn on me from a flamethrower. So he beat the odds and hit me. I was very annoyed that I didn't do anything more. I think I actually just get off the wish, just kind of feeling that it will take longer. Even now I'm burnt, but I can still manage to do quite well. Jirachi hangs in there like a champ, and Jirachi is a champ. I really like this Jirachi set actually. It just does really well. It hasn't really failed me like Shaman did in the last video. If anyone can recommend a better Shaman set to me, I would appreciate it, because I like Shaman. Shaman's cute, little green hedgehog. It's like Sonic's retarded brother. So yeah, I'm kind of gathering that Jirachi's not going to be any more use to me from there. So I send in Rotom to take the flamethrower, and then obviously I get the wish boost, and Rotom's back to full health. At this stage, I'm just gonna KO it with Hydro Pump. I went for Hydro Pump over Thunderbolt in case he decides to switch back into Ampharos, and Hydro Pump with Stab would do more to Ampharos than the resisted Thunderbolt. So. And obviously now Ampharos comes back in. I actually go for the trick, figuring, sure, what the hell, he can't really do much damage to me. And obviously the item, the cell battery that I have, is pretty useless to me, and is even more useless to him. And he's got a normal gem, and I was a bit surprised by why he had the normal gem. Maybe it's a mistake on him, or obviously maybe he's got. I'm trying to think of what normal moves Ampharos might have. Perhaps he's running Giga Impact for massive kind of massive one-hit KO on something potentially. I send in Jirachi just to kind of die. Was a very silly move on my part, as obviously the better option would have been to send in Blisscore to be immune to the hit. But I don't know why. I just decided I wanted to bring Hitmontop in. I wanted to get the fake out. At this stage, I actually had the game in the bag. Sorry, Linz. It gives nice little hacks. I think that's kind of revenge hacks for the critical hit early in the game. Ampharos got the static on Hitmontop. So I kind of think Hitmontop's not too much use to me now that fake out's gone. And now I go for the Gliscor, basically predicting him to go for the Thunder. Well, not necessarily the Thunder, but the electric attack of some kind. So now I'm just going to KO him with Earthquake. There's no chance he'll survive that. He's got less than half HP. Even with this Gliscor's kind of fairly mediocre attack stats, it's gonna KO him. On comes Walrein. One thing I really liked about this battle of Lindsay is that he never actually gave up. He saw the battle all the way through. As you guys might know from some of my other videos, that actually means a lot to me. I like to see battles all the way through, unless I kind of feel someone's been unfair or has hacked the game or has brought something they shouldn't have, like an Uber or something. Just for you guys who don't know, visit the Schmogan website to stay up to date on what tiers in a lot of sort of professional battle or competitive or professional battling on Pokemon. We tend to use the Smogan tiers to kind of indicate what Pokemon are fairer to use against others. So obviously if you go into a overused battle, you're more than welcome to bring anything that's OU or under, but nothing that's Uber. Uber Pokemon can kind of count for anything from Mewtwo, Lugia and so forth. So yeah, now he's going to get for a massive, that's quite a big one actually for the end of the match, because I predicted this Ursaring early on to be a Lumberry Ursaring. I trick away and straight away get rid of my Paralyze on Rotom. So that was actually a fantastic move on my part. Really happy with that. I managed to pull that one off. At this stage, you know, Rotom's looking very low in health, but this is you get a nice little Rotom Wash sweep going on down here. So Ursaring's a big bear, which is you know, it's always sad to see bears go, because you know my girlfriend calls me a baby bear because I'm big and I'm cute apparently. So Thunderbolt. Lindsay actually commented on this one. He'll be like, "Okay, you're gonna go for Thunderbolt on Walrein. It's gonna take a while." Obviously, this Walrein has pretty high HP, and it's almost a one-hit KO, which frustrated him quite a lot. I'm not sure if Lindsay actually EV trains, but there we go. Rotom survives a stab-boosted Ice Beam with 2 HP. He had 50-something HP, and obviously it's going to take out Walrein pretty easily. So thank you very much. Obviously it's Super LM from real name Lindsay on Facebook. That's a 5-0 sweep on my part. Actually, 2 of my Pokemon didn't even need to get used. That's Chandelure and Virizion. Wanted to test out Chandelure. Virizion is a great poke. Absolutely love using it. Just didn't get an opportunity in this game to switch in safely. So yeah, this is one of my more recent videos compared to my other 2, which were quite old. So I am going to continue uploading newer videos for you guys. Okay, peace out.